What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here, and everything has led to this. The World Cup finals, Germany taking on Greece in the first game in Group G. So hopefully we can go. We've got a pretty relatively easy looking qualifying group. What a start to my international World Cup career that would have been. Through ball, straight through on goal, boom, goal. But no, not the case. So we did cruise through qualifying, as we did say, didn't actually concede a goal, so hopefully we can go and keep that up. Bit of a strange, well, not a strange looking German lineup, but very weird to see both Bender brothers playing respectively on the right and the left wing. Sorry, my voice is still really bad. I've still got that sore throat that I've actually had all week, which I'm a bit annoyed about, to be honest, because I thought it would be gone by now, and it's just a pain, especially seeing I've got a fair bit planned for the old weekend. And it'll be interesting to see how I go on this, because my finger is really sore. I did something to it last night in indoor, and yeah, not ideal. It's still rather sore. So last night I didn't play hardly anything, anything straining, I guess, that would have done anything to it, and I thought it would be better in the morning, because I've done it before, just when, ball clips the end of the finger and it's just a bit tender. But enough about that. I can still obviously make do, and it's not that bad. I can get through it. Oh, Royce, good. Unlucky, mate. That's a really good tackle. But yeah, it was real weird. I saw on the score sheet, obviously, Philipp Lahm playing defensive midfield, as he has all tournament for the Germans. Well, most of the tournament for the Germans. And then, yeah, both Bender brothers playing right back and left back, which I just thought was really, really strange. But it's good to see, obviously, the full strength German team. Obviously, we didn't have them in the qualifiers, but Swiney's obviously back. Marco Reus is back. And obviously, Boateng and Hummels in the middle of defence. So that's very promising. And Neuer back in goal. Obviously, huge. Oh my God. That's bad. It's a bad, bad touch. But I do actually have the World Cup draw up here in front of me. And I must say, Germany probably did get... Germany and France probably did get, I guess, the easier of the, when I say easier, I mean they're probably more than likely to qualify, whereas the other games, could really go either way. I mean, France picked up Nigeria, who they should beat quite comfortably, and same as Germany with Algeria, they should beat them quite comfortably. But, you never know. Obviously, Brazil taking on Chile. Chile have been the form team this tournament. They've been playing really well. Obviously, lost that game to the Netherlands, but before that, obviously beating Spain was a big ups, and obviously beating Australia as well in that other game to be able to go and qualify through. Colombia and Uruguay, I mean, that could go either way. Obviously, Uruguay now without Luis Suarez, who's been banned, I think, for 4 months, and 9 international games or something like that. I'm not too sure, but is that ban lengthy enough? It's the third time he's done it. As someone was saying the other day, Eric Cantona got 9 months when he went and drop-kicked that guy in the stands. And Suarez does something for the third time, which he's known for, gets a 4-month ban and 9 international games. Is it really fair? I was actually hoping for a bit more of a lengthier ban, but, I know Liverpool fans won't want that. Uruguayan fans won't want that. Gomez! Oh, he's offside. He was offside. Right, and back, obviously, to the other side of the draw. Netherlands taking on Mexico. That would be a pretty good game, because Netherlands have been very good going forward. I think Mexico have been very solid in defence this tournament. Obviously, Costa Rica, they are another surprise package of the tournament so far. Obviously, they are playing Greece. Or was it? No, never mind. Just had a thought. Obviously, Argentina and the Swiss. Messi has been going and really carrying the Argentines. The Swiss are always, as I said, I believe I said at the start of the tournament, they're always there and thereabouts. They're very organised. Not the flashiest team in the world, don't have the flashiest players in the world, but they will go and get the job done for you. Oh, that's a poor pass. He's offside as well. We'll get the job done for you. And obviously, Shaqiri scoring that hat-trick in the last game is a big boost for them, obviously, moving forward in the tournament. And then the final round of 16 game sees the Belgians, who's everyone's dark horses, taking on USA, and obviously they won this morning. It was quite a few people saying it was a bit of a under-strength Belgium team, obviously still, obviously automatically qualified with 6 points. They couldn't be caught, so they were going to finish top of the group regardless. But obviously, yeah, some of the players that were in there, they obviously had Januzaj, I think they had Mertens, so they had a lot of pace in that team. And if that's a second-string Belgium team, imagine when everyone's fit. Oh, what a free kick from Marco Reus! Get over here, big fella. Get over here. Where are you? Get over here. Jesus, that is a great free kick. So yeah, pretty interesting draw that's come out obviously with the round of 16 games, and a few upsets in the group stage really do go and make it going to be a very, very interesting tournament, which I think a lot of people are obviously looking forward to. But anyway, back to today's game. As I was saying, obviously the Germans were taking on... God, I can't even remember now. My memory is so bad. Germans taking on USA, and they managed to obviously pick up the win there. So they finished with 7 points. USA finished with 4. Portugal finished with 4 after they beat Ghana 2-0, but it wasn't enough for them obviously to overhaul the USA's superior goal differential, which is a bit of a bummer. Ronaldo bows out of a tournament, and obviously it was always going to be hard for him, and a lot of people were saying that just with, you know, the team that he has been given. He doesn't have as much support as other players, you know, like Messi. Messi's got Di Maria, Sergio Aguero, Higuain, stuff like that. Whereas Portugal, you know, they do have some good solid players. Oh, please. Oh, no. That would have been my first ever World Cup goal, which is pretty good considering I'm playing in my first World Cup game. But yeah, it just doesn't seem to have that same support as the others have, which is a bit of a, you know, it is a bit of a bummer for a player great like that. And I guess it's the same for quite a few players. Like, I mean, Zlatan, the same for Sweden. He's one of those players who is a great player, but he'll never win a World Cup. And there are a lot of players like that obviously play for smaller nations, smaller international nations that are great players, but it just won't happen because they don't have the support like the bigger nations do. Obviously, Brazil have Neymar, but then they have players feeding off him, Oscar, Hulk, etc., etc. Germany are just all-round solid, as we know. Argentina, obviously, with Messi, Di Maria, Aguero, as I already mentioned. And just players like that, you know, players that obviously have that support. Yeah, which is pretty interesting, you know. But in the other games, obviously, Belgium won, and I can't remember the score in the other game. I think the Russians and the Algerians must have drawn. Yeah, they did draw, actually. Obviously, that meant that Algeria go through, which people weren't really predicting. They were predicting Belgium and Russia to go through from that group. They were predicting it would be pretty easy for Russia as well, but the Algerians obviously showing us that it's... Well, they've shown us a lot in this World Cup, obviously not to be expected, obviously with Spain, Italy, England not making it past the group stages, which is good, you know. You want to have those upsets in the World Cup, and you want to have those teams, those are not necessarily lesser known teams, but you want teams obviously that aren't really the favourites to progress out of the group to get through, and it just adds a bit of spice to the tournament, you know. It just adds a bit more, I don't know, for me it just seems to make it a bit more interesting when you get teams like that and you get results that are a bit more unpredictable, obviously like England going home early, Italy going home early, Costa Rica obviously qualifying out of their pool, and obviously the Spanish getting knocked out in the first round as well. Carrying on that curse, as I call it, the curse of the champions, you know. Previous tournament champions obviously not making it past the group stage, as has happened in 2010, 2010 and 2014 now, obviously, with Spain winning the 2010 World Cup, and obviously Italy winning the 2006 World Cup. So, you heard that here first. Alright, I'm going to make sure that's played. No one can steal my line. Oh, pass me the ball, please, Philip Lahm. You can't, Lamy boy, you can't shoot, mate. You're a right back. You're a very good right back. You're a very good holding midfielder as well. Really have good options, eh? You think about in the first game, the first German game that I watched, and obviously Schweinsteiger was on the bench with Lahm playing in that holding midfield role. You slide him back, obviously, to right back. If Marco Reus is fit, you put him in. Plenty of options. And a lot of these German players are still very, very young and at the start of their international career. So things obviously looking very, very good for this German team, hopefully for a long time to come. Oh, that's a nice ball. Socrates. Oh, yep. Oh. Runs. Oh. See, there's both Bender brothers. Don't know why they're playing it right back. That is weird. Closer on. He is tied for that World Cup record, but he still hasn't quite got it. He needs one more goal. So I mean, hopefully he can pick it up. Hopefully he gets on, obviously, in that game against Algeria, and can obviously pick up the win. Obviously we want Germany to pick up the win, but we obviously want Colosa to pick up that all-important goal, as this has been a pretty substandard game. Not just from me, but from everyone, I guess. We're obviously up in front on the scoreboard, and we haven't really looked threatened defensively, but we haven't had much going forward, which is a bit of an issue when we come to obviously playing a few better defences. So hopefully we can do something here. Go Colosa! He was never going to make that. If Ozil, you know, passed the ball, slid it through, being the master passer that he is, when I didn't actually ask for it, but he should have just read it and should have just put it through. And now I probably want to just hang back a wee bit rather than pushing forward, because we are now into stoppage time, and hopefully we can go. Oh, Colosa, what have you done? Get forward, Colosa. What are you doing? Oh, thank God we won that back. Muller. There you go, son. Have it. Have it out wide. Good stuff. Oh, great passing. Where has this been earlier in the game? Thomas Muller. He was the scorer, so he goes to 4 goals for the World Cup in 3 games. Turns it back. Colosa taps it in. If only this had been real life, he would have the World Cup record to himself. What am I doing? Go and celebrate with your teammates, Cliffy. You have now picked up your first World Cup win, and you have three valuable points. Looks like Royce is now going to come off, but obviously with that tap-in, we confirm it. We pick up the 3 points in our very first game against the Greeks, and this does make the whole qualifying campaign very, very easy. I'm not too sure who we're playing in our next game. I do know we have USA and someone else in our pool, but I can't quite remember who. I didn't pay too much attention. You know, as you would. You start paying attention, obviously, the further down the road you get in the tournament, but as I said, it's going to be a stroll, a very casual start to the World Cup for us with a 2-0 win over the... Oh, it might not be 2-0. Oh, God. Exciting stuff. It might be 3. No, it's not going to be 3. The counter-attack is broken up. But anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Do tune in the next couple of days. I will have my second group stage game coming your way very soon. Do tune in tomorrow. We'll have Cricket Coach Game 14 of the IPL and Don Bradman career video number 29. So make sure that you don't miss that.